What's going on, guys? Back with another Wizards Summer League review. Now, the Wizards lost a very close game to the Brooklyn Nets, but we also seen some good things from Rui Hachimura and another solid game from Troy Brown Jr. Also, some nice contributions from Troy Copain. Let's get into it. Wizards rookie Rui Hachimura scored 19 points, grabbing 7 rebounds, while also shooting 7 for 8 from the free throw line. Rui Hachimura definitely looked more comfortable today rather than he did in his first game against the Pelicans, which makes sense. In the first quarter, he started off 0 for 2, but the Wizards as a whole unit started off cold. They shot like 1 for 11, I believe. But as the game continued on, he looked more comfortable. He looked well in the pick and roll, setting screens, getting to the basket. He also got to the free throw line, and as I said before, shot 7 for 8. It's nice to know that he was knocking down his free throws. That's something he can build off of. And I believe that helped get him more comfortable and make him be able to knock more mid-range shots down. He had a nice little post hook where he bodied up in the paint and got a nice little post hook. Late in the fourth quarter, he had a dunk that narrowed the lead down towards the end of the game. But all in all for him, I was encouraged. He definitely, as I said, looked more comfortable. Defensively, you may want to see him be a little more active, see more of a presence around the basket. Since he's playing the 4, you haven't really noticed. He has some blocks in the first game, but he isn't really making his presence known defensively yet. And that's fine because you see the potential. He's not lazy. He's not just taking plays off or not trying. But I believe that'll all come. But I would like to see him make his defensive presence be known more. And that when players come into the paint, you see him and you feel him. Offensively, I like where his game's at. Of course, eventually you will want him to start spreading it out more towards the three-point line. There's no need to rush it right now. Keep him comfortable, mid-range, post up, things like that, and slowly try to work him and work with his shot that's still kind of flat and push him back to that three-point line so he starts to feel more comfortable. He shot 2. He was 0 for 2. He shot 2 open threes, and that's kind of what you want. Shoot the threes when they're there. Don't force them because that takes him out of his game. And then other areas of his game, like the mid-range, can be affected because he may be thinking, oh, let me shoot a 3. I need to be working on my 3. I need to shoot threes. You don't want him to get in that mindset. You want your player to play his game and also improve slowly but surely. And that's what I'm seeing from Hachimura on offense. So it's nice to see that his mid-range game, his set and screen pick and roll game is excelling and being well in the summer league. Defensively, as I said, I think that's going to improve. All in all, I give his performance a nice B+. So hopefully Rui Hachimura can continue to improve into the third game tomorrow against the Los Angeles Clippers. Hopefully he can keep showing his potential and his defensive potential, and we'll see then. Now on to Troy Brown Jr. He scored 16 points with 9 rebounds on 6 for 15 shooting. Troy Brown Jr. had another solid game today, in my opinion. He started to heat up in that second quarter to second half. That first quarter, like I said before, the team as a whole was kind of cold, but he had command of the offense. He was handling the ball for majority of the time. Even though you had Justin Robinson on the court, he still looked like he was in command. He looked like he was the leader. One thing I will point out that I did not like was the end of the game. The guy who's on the Nets missed the free throw. Wizards are down 3. They don't call a timeout even though they have one, which I don't agree with. I believe you need to call a timeout and run a play. I know it's summer league, but this is supposed to be simulating real life situations. You have a timeout with 5 seconds left, you call a timeout. Robert Pack chose not to do that, or Troy Brown chose not to do that. He had the ball in his hands. He gave it up to Troy Copain, and the shot ended up getting blocked. Now, what I would like to see from Troy is to be more decisive. I want him to make the decision either to take the shot or to pass it up to a guy who may have a better look, not play hot potato with the ball. As a leader and to a second-year player, these are things that you hope he improves on. He's still young. This is only summer league. These are learning experiences. And I'm pretty sure coaches talk to him after the game and things like that. That's one of the few negatives I had to say about Troy. But as far as the overall game today, He made a three. He was 1 for 3 from the 3-point line. I'm liking what I'm seeing from the kid. He's going to play a very, very important part to this Wizards season. Even if it's bad, the growth he'll have is going to be invaluable. So Troy Brown Jr. in his third game tomorrow against the Clippers, I will hope to keep doing what he's doing. Keep crashing the boards, keep getting rebounds. So hopefully Troy Brown Jr. can keep it up into the third game tomorrow against the Clippers. Overall grade, I give him a B. I was encouraged with his game, but I feel like he had a better game against the Pelicans in their very first game. I'll give him a B instead of a B plus like I gave him in the first game. So let's get on to the next guy. One other guy I wanted to touch note on quickly is Troy Copain. He had 15 points with 7 assists. He was very good from the mid range, not very good from the three. He made 1 3, but he's not really, from what I'm seeing, a 3-point shooter. He was playing well, going around the picks, hitting that free throw line jump shot. So that looked like his bread and butter right there. He was facilitating a little bit. I like what I've seen mainly from the guy. Is he going to make a roster? I don't know. Maybe he's planning to get looks from other teams. But today he had a good game instead of Justin Robinson, who I didn't really notice much of today. So that's nice to see, to get contributions from other guys outside of the main names you've heard the Wizards attract. The draft picks, Justin Robinson, guys like that. Other guys I want to touch on, Admiral Schofield, the Wizards' second-round draft pick, didn't really do much. Hopefully tomorrow against the Clippers he can make more of an impact. I understand he's coming off the bench, but fans are starting to wonder, what are we going to get from this guy? He hasn't really shown anything yet, so I'm hoping he shows it soon. So that's all I got for you guys for this Wizards Summer League review. I'll be back, probably not tomorrow since that game comes on so late. I'm going to let you guys get a chance to wake up. I'll post it the day after tomorrow, and that's when I'll post the Wizards Clippers review. But until then, I'm out.
Georgie.